Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of I Hate the Homies, and we're glad that you do. Episode number 114. Rock Teasy's who I be.
It's your boy Griff, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry, celebrating a big birthday yesterday. Big win on my birthday, and I hate the homies.
And it's your boy Supa Dave. Happy birthday, man. So I'm going to keep it simple. I'm going to keep it simple today. But guess what, Griff? We don't care.
Birthday boy up in the building, man. It's all
Oh, Griff. How old are you? Come on, tell us.
53.
Look at that.
Wow.
In your prime, son. In your prime.
Out. Having more fun in my 50s than I have in my whole life.
Come on, that's what it's supposed to be. If that's not happening, then something wrong with you.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So let's get into it, man. Of course, we got college football recap, NFL football recap. We lost two legends, Pete Rose, Dikembe Mutumbo. So we're going to discuss that situation. And USHER tried to give Haley Bailey a cherry, but boyfriend was like, boyfriend gave him Mutombo. No.
Oh, did he? That's hilarious.
Yes,
hilarious.
Sir. Yes, sir. So we're gonna discuss that little situation as well. So let's get it popping. And if y'all don't know, my Detroit Lions won again, baby. Let's go.
You done messed up, Aaron.
Yeah, huh? I've been geeking for this broadcast. Got me in my bag, cause all they do is talk a lot of trash. Wait until I see them face to face off of this podcast. What you gotta say now? Check the facts, don't have the wrong stat. Rock T, he a genius as a sport, make Ricky smile, boy. Supa Dave, Holly come up short on like it's Cowboys. Always controversial, Griff call out plays, no rehearsal. Got me talking all in circles. I hate the homies. And Griff be laughing like it's funny. But they never bet no money. They my mans, but they throw me. I hate the homies.
Let's start with the NFL, baby. Let's start with my mighty Lions. Let's get it popping.
I will say them unis. They came out with something. Woo. Them unis got.
You see them blue metallic helmets with the black lion?
Man.
Come on, dog. I'm online like, I got to get this.
Are they selling them yet? They're not even selling. I didn't see, because I would have, if I was a Detroit Lion fan, I would have wanted that jerk. I would have wanted the away and the home one for that set.
I'm trying to buy the helmet. I want the helmet, dog. I want the whole kit.
Hey man, let's get right into it. Jared Goff goes 18 for 18, almost 300 yards. They're so locked in. Big shout out to Aiden Hutchinson from Michigan.
Come on, dog.
Got more sacks than most college teams and all the rest of the NFL. That dude they knew he was going to be that. They knew he was going to. He's doing exactly what they need to do over there in Detroit. Big win.
Let me tell you something, dog. You know, we was 1/4 down away from getting to the Super Bowl last year. You know what I'm saying? This is a real team. We got a real coach. We got a real scheme. We got punched in the mouth last week, but this is why I'm excited.
2 weeks ago against the Bucs.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Yeah, 2 weeks ago. 2 weeks ago, we got punched in the mouth, and we bounced back and get 2 back-to-back wins. That's the ingredients of a champion right there. Like, we don't get knocked down and stay down. Like, okay, we say, okay, we got beat. Let's get up, learn from our mistakes, and go back there and pulverize these doggone teams. Listen, Detroit Lions to the Super Bowl, and I'm not over fanning right now.
I never seen anybody get so hyped over 2 wins. 2 quad. I mean,
I can show you how you get hyped over 2 wins. Don't worry about it.
Yeah, we're real fans.
See, Cowboy fans, that's the problem with the Cowboy fans. They'll go 9-0 and 10-1, and nobody won't care. But us Detroit and Cleveland and Raider,
real
and
fans.
Pittsburgh fans, we actually like to get 2 wins in a row. That's actually a big deal. Like,
come on, dog.
No, we don't concern ourselves with the regular season. We've been disappointed. We've seen 12-5 the last 3 years, and what's happened. And when you get to the playoffs, it's a different story. So I don't know what I want
to see. Since we talk about Dallas, I want to see what y'all gonna do against the Commanders this year. I ain't really It's a I don't know if you guys see it. I know y'all watch a lot of documentaries like me too. I'm not gonna say he all in MVP contention. I told him this morning. I said if Dave find out they talking about Jaden using the MVP, he gonna be so mad because it's too soon. And even Cheryl Jackson from the show was like, it's definitely too soon. But it's a show about LSU on Prime. And how the NIL deals, and they of course, this Angel Reese, is Jaden, it's a white girl, it's a gymnast at LSU that make way more than Angel Reese and Jaden Daniels. Oh my God.
Yeah, she gets paid. And she's not even the best gymnast on the team.
She's not?
No. At all.
But she's dope with her content, and she just got real popular on social media, man.
That's all that happened. And
yes,
NIL, but what she's learned is she learned the system. She came in when it started. She got a sister who graduated, like her sister running everything, and they're keeping it in the house. And basically, she a pretty white girl who do okay in gymnastics, but the endorsers, they love her. They love her.
I'm not going to sit here and speak for Jaden Daniels as the MVP. I mean, you're right.
Oh, no, I wouldn't.
It's way too early. Yeah. But the Cowboys, the Eagles, the Giants better have their eyes open, because this ain't the same Washington team we've seen over the last 30 years that you can just beat up on. It's a different team, but there's a but there. I like Jaden Daniels. I like when he was at LSU.
Yeah.
I thought he was a hell of a quarterback, and he should have won the Heisman Trophy after the numbers he put up the year before.
Yeah, because we thought Michael Penix, they had pushed Michael Penix all the way almost to that week in New York. But
I think he's in the right system. It's Cliff Kingsbury's system, which always starts off great for you.
It does. I was about to say he's been sweet for a couple seasons.
Okay. No, I didn't say a couple of seasons. I'm saying for 8 weeks. 8 weeks, it seemed like it's great. We saw with Kyler Murray when he was in Arizona.
When that defensive coach figured out,
exactly. It's way too early. I like what he's doing. I mean, he has the best percentage of completions in the NFL right now out of all the quarterbacks, 82%. 82%. And some of these are dinks and dunks, but he's throwing the ball down the field. They're a balanced team.
Dog, I'll take a deke and dunk, dog. For the people who just listening and don't know what a deke and dunk is, 5 here, 7 here, 9 here, 8 here. But guess what? If Gardner Minshew, I went to the game, had an amazing time. I'll tell y'all about that. Let's stay on Washington. They destroyed Arizona, dog. So who is this Arizona team? I mean, we're week 5. We don't know. Are they already over the little homie from Plano or Dallas?
Kyler Murray?
Yeah, they over him already?
No, I think, first of all, he was going against Cliff Kingsbury. Who knows him better? He's the head coach of the Arizona Cardinals.
Oh, yeah, that's
so he knows his strengths and weaknesses. So
you are absolutely right.
I'm not taking anything away from Washington. What they
you're right. No. That's what you're supposed to do. You I know this kid. I've known him since he came in. Yeah, you're right.
The Washington Commanders are the best team in the division. I'm just gonna say it. Now, I think Dallas is good enough.
I said anything great. You're right.
I think Dallas will split with him this year. You know what I'm saying? But Washington gonna win that division.
Wow.
It is what it is, man.
That's
next up,
strong.
Dallas will win a division.
Nah.
Well, speaking of divisions, let's go back to Detroit. Sam Darnold. Sam Darnold got the Minnesota Vikings undefeated, and you know what? I was in Las Vegas, and I met some Viking fans, and I said, you know what? New York was too much for him. The fans is mean. They want something fast. You got to take them to Middle America.
But Griff, he wasn't ready. No, he wasn't ready.
He wasn't out of USC. He wasn't.
No, he wasn't ready, and you didn't have the right coaching staff to develop him. We saw that when he was with the Jets. What happened when it was Baker and him in Carolina? That was a horrible scene for both of those guys. Both of those guys are in great positions now because they got guys and teams that believe in them and guys that can build them up. So he's right.
And Justin Jefferson helps a lot too.
Oh yeah.
That's a nice toy to have.
Yeah.
And he took a dip in Lake Minnetonka, and the rest is history. He cleansed himself.
Right. Look at Dave like that part. Dave
yeah, like
that.
man.
Like that.
Yeah, he rolled.
I always wanted to.
He out on that motorcycle and rolled down around Lake Minnetonka with Apollonia and said, "Yeah, we good."
Man,
and she came out of that water.
I got some Viking friends. I got like 2 or 3 of them, and the Vikings. And here's what's crazy. Remember, J.J. McCarthy from Michigan was a rookie that was coming in. He wasn't starting anyway, but then he tore his ACL like in the beginning of before the season started. So it was going to be Sam Darnold for reals. But I love the system. I love how they're playing. The defense isn't great, but when your offense is doing good, your defense plays better and your special team plays better. Then they start running back. And then again, Justin Jefferson is not a punk, one of the best wide receivers in the NFL. And if you're a Viking fan, you got to be super duper happy about your team this season.
But and this is the reason I was telling Rock to calm down on Detroit. I like Detroit. I think they're an elite team right now. But the problem is this is a week-to-week league, and you saw that 2 weeks ago when the Buccaneers came in there and slammed them down.
Speaking of the Buccaneers,
what they did to Philadelphia? What they did to Philadelphia?
Hey, y'all believe me yet?
On what?
What I said at the beginning of the season about the Bucs?
What'd you say?
I said the Bucs are gonna be in the playoffs, and I said don't be surprised if Baker Mayfield.
You ain't saying nothing new.
I said don't be surprised if Baker Mayfield is in conversations about one of the top quarterbacks in the league this year statistically.
He did say that.
Well, right now he's him, Sam Darnold, and Jaden Daniels in a conversation.
Come on, dog.
Of MVPs, but it's early.
Know what you gotta love about Baker. Know what you gotta love about Baker Mayfield. And I was talking to the Browns fans, how he wasn't ready when he first got there, and he was too young. It's called the growth. It's called growth. And at quarterback, you run the football team. It's the bottom line. You are the head and the tail of the football team. And if you aren't together, for example, Deshaun Watson has so many off-field problems that his team can't gel. They can't.
He's always injured. He's always injured. And really, you got to really say he's been out of football for 3 years. Because even the year he set out in Houston because they didn't want to play him, he got to the Cleveland Browns and all that money, but he never could stay healthy. He is not the same player he was in Houston.
He can try to front all he want about smiling and everything good.
And his
mental state of mind. He never bounced back.
Let's talk about the Cleveland game. I was there with my 2 sons and my wife. I probably won't go to another Raiders home game again. And y'all know how Raider Nation I am. Dog, it was 43,000 Cleveland Brown fans there, dog.
They sold
at the stadium.
They sold
43,000. It was more. They was louder than us.
Yes,
dog.
That's what they.
I know it's a destination. I know, but dog, it's hurtful. Like,
I know.
But it's like that every home game in Vegas, dog.
The place holds 62,000. It's 40,000 orange. Dog.
Hey, dog, you should be used to that because every home game is like that in Vegas.
Yeah, but that was like I know. But it sucks, dog.
Y'all picked the town. Y'all picked the one town that you cannot have home field advantage.
And the Cleveland fans is like, man, we've been here since Wednesday.
But at least y'all won. At least you won the game.
We won the game. The Brown fans was hella cool. Shout out to Cleveland. Got the best sandwiches in the whole world. It's a corned beef sandwich at a place called Slyman's that everybody know about. And that's why I kept telling them we ain't got no problem with the land. We love the land as one of our affiliates. And y'all got some good sandwiches. But there's quarterback of y'all. And nobody was saying nothing against me. I said, man, he ain't the Deshaun that was at Clemson or in Houston, and his off-field problems is messing with his mind. And they was like, no argument.
Let's go back to one game you mentioned about the Bucs. I want to make sure I get it. It was them beating the Eagles. I don't know if you guys saw this.
Who is the Bucs running back?
His name is Irvin. Hold on. Because the Cowboys had a chance to get this guy. And
Yo, the Bucks is being disrespectful, dog.
This guy's out of Oregon. He's out of Oregon. Bucky.
Okay.
Bucky Irvin. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Bucky, the little youngin from Oregon. I remember him. He was sweet.
He was 125th pick in the draft. The Cowboys had the 124th pick, but they lost that pick because of what? Because of a guy they're not playing right now, which is Trey Lance. So you had a chance to get a running back that you don't have on the field right now. This is what I'm dealing with my team. But let's go get back to the Bucks. I don't know if you guys saw this. When you look at, I don't know if you guys watched the game, but at one point it was like 5 minutes left in the second quarter. I've never seen this. The Bucks had 265 yards of total offense. Guess what the Philadelphia Eagles had? Total offense.
19.
0.
Yeah.
I've never seen
what's
that.
going on in Philly,
I'm going to tell you what's going on in Philly. I hate to say it. Jalen Hurts, that first year that was a fluke year to me.
He didn't turn the ball over his first year.
I wasn't convinced. I wasn't even convinced then. I think I said it on the podcast. I said, man, I'm just not all the way sold on Jalen Hurts.
You said it.
You know what I'm saying? So, and it takes a team. You know, it's more than just him, but he's a quarterback. It starts with him on offense.
But he's turned into a turnover machine too.
Yeah, man. Come on.
It's like his last 22 games, he has 27 turnovers.
No,
and that's not good. That's not good for your quarterback.
They're gonna be making a switch here before you know it.
What for who? To who?
No, anything that's better than what's happening right now.
They have nothing.
Yeah, you gotta make it. Because you still got a lot of season left, and then, like we just said, these Giants, these Cowboys, these Commanders.
Don't put it all on Jalen Hurts. What were people saying last season when they got
that they had the best defense and and all them Georgia boys? Now they look too young to be all sweet like that.
No, they don't look motivated. They don't look motivated.
They got bread.
They look more motivated in Georgia than they did when they were with the Philadelphia Eagles.
Agreed.
So no. So how did we do with picks last week before we go to our picks?
We done with the NFL?
Yeah, we're gonna make
so let me answer me this. So the Dolphins just gonna get monster whopped by everybody because
they have no quarterback.
They ain't got no quarterback, dog.
The quarterback makes a difference.
I was still trying to ride with him a little bit because I'm thinking, okay, they got enough supporting parts, but I'm like, dang, it's night and day.
You're a backup for a reason. A backup can probably get you 1 or 2 games. I saw it here with the Cowboys. The Cowboys got 4 games out of Cooper Rush 2 years ago.
Yeah.
When Dak went down. But again, the people were like, he should be started. No, there's a reason he's a backup. And when they played the Philadelphia Eagles, when Cooper Rush was still in there, you found out why he was a backup.
Go tell that to Tom Brady, bro.
Don't do that.
Nobody.
He was a backup.
Wait a minute.
He was a backup.
He was just drafted. He ain't been on a team, sitting on the team for about 3 or 4 years.
He was a backup, bro. He was behind Bledsoe.
It's a different style.
It doesn't matter. It's a backup according to what you're saying.
If you're gonna bring that BS about him being a backup, then do the same thing about Bryce Young. Because I can sit up and tell you the same thing about
Bryce Young. He's a backup.
No, he's not a backup.
He was a backup that just happened to be
Sam Darnold, and also with Baker Mayfield. These guys are almost out of football, and you want to call them a backup now? These guys.
Bryce Young is a backup, in my opinion.
He's playing for the worst team in the NFL.
Well,
okay, we're gonna find out. We're gonna find out.
How about this though? Why? Oh yeah, and then the Panthers going to Cincinnati was not how that the redhead dude wanted it, but he knew what was gonna happen.
He's a backup.
Yeah, listen,
Andy Dalton. Okay, thank you.
Buffalo got lifted on Sunday night in the late
bro.
game.
Hey, the Ravens look like themselves this year.
Yeah.
This was the first day. Even the game against Dallas, they didn't look like themselves. But this week,
even the game against the Ravens, they look like themselves.
Yeah, now they look like that. Now they starting to look like themselves. So if this continues, watch out.
Who did the Ravens play? The Bills. And I like the Bills. I like they were doing the first 3 weeks. But look who they played the first 3 weeks. You played the Cardinals, and we see what they are right now. You played the Dolphins, that's when Tua got hurt, right?
Right.
And then the Jaguars, and the Jaguars are winless. So this was their first test, and we saw about them trying to pass this first test against a pretty good Baltimore team. Baltimore's not back yet. I heard Rex Ryan on ESPN the other day saying they're the best team in the NFL. I don't think they are right now. No. Maybe down the line, but their record says who they really are. What are they?
Yeah, we know who the best team in the NFL is.
It ain't Detroit. If anything, it's Kansas City. And Griff ain't gonna back up on the Kansas City. He ain't gonna say that.
Chin up, stiff upper lip. Real men don't ask for help. Today, these ideas no longer hold true, especially if you have advanced prostate cancer. Ask your doctor about your PSMA status. One scan could change the course of your advanced prostate cancer journey, because asking for help is the manliest thing you can do. Visit scanforpsma.com for the doctor discussion guide, which can help you navigate your next appointment. Sponsored by Novartis.
Yes, sir. So,
Hey,
all right. So we good.
How did we do last week?
Bottom line, Dave, you won for the first time this season. You got 11. I got 10. Rock got 9.
There it is.
All right, y'all ready for the picks?
Let's go.
We doing them?
Knock them on out.
All right, here we go. Thursday night. It's a good one. The Buccaneers at the Falcons.
Ooh, that is a good
And
one.
the Falcons have been impressive. I'm gonna just say that. Yeah,
That's a good one right there.
No, the Saints are coming back to being normal. Derek Carr is
that balloon got popped.
Okay, all right then.
That balloon got popped, and then he went and talked into it and said, "Hey guys, I'm out here doing the best I can. If I could get some defense and a little more running, that'd be amazing."
Hey man, I'm riding with the Bucks, man. I'm riding with Tampa Bay. I'm gonna stay on that wagon.
Give me the Bucks.
Yeah, Bucks over here too.
Oh, this is easy. The Jets at the Vikings.
I don't know about that one, dog. I know the Jets couldn't get in the end zone.
Oh, it's Aaron. It's still Aaron though.
Yes,
Aaron ain't. He been quiet. They like.
I don't
He's
see
Aaron Rodgers, but ain't nobody saying Aaron Rodgers out here destroying folk.
Hey, I'm going with the Jets. They're gonna give us
Sam
their first loss.
Give me Sam Darnold and the Vikings.
Yep. Give me them too.
Oh, this is a good one. Oh, we got some good games this week. You got the Ravens and the Bengals. Ravens at the Bengals.
Oh, Ravens. They back.
Their consistency is for me. Like, this will be the game they lose, and then the Bengals get to be sweet.
Give me the Bengals.
No, give me the Ravens.
The Colts at the winless Jaguars.
Indy.
Jacksonville. Oh, wait a minute. No. They got what's his name in there now? Joe Flacco.
Off the couch again.
That's right. Give me the Colts with Flacco. Because remember last year he was saying, my kids just never seen me be fresh before. Like, they never seen me they just saw the
I
video.
thought he retired. I thought after last season, we saw him in that playoff game against Houston. He stunk it up.
Got it.
Yeah, I guess so.
Got it.
Give me the Colts.
All right.
Who you got, Rock?
I said Indy.
Yeah.
Okay. The Dolphins at the Patriots. Ugh.
Damn,
Give me New England. After that doggone mess. Give me New England.
Give me New England.
Yeah, me too. You just can't rock with Miami right now, Joe. you can't.
Sorry, Tyreek. Tyreek trying to get back to Kansas City. I'm just putting it out there.
The Browns at the Commanders.
Oh, give me Washington.
Give me Washington. I'm on the wagon of there too.
Yeah, I'm not a Browns fan. They didn't look good. Like, it was that Deshaun boy. Who you got?
They had a lot of friction on the sidelines. I don't know. Deshaun was yelling at somebody, and Jameis Winston ain't even playing.
Here go. Wait a minute.
He need to be playing.
Wait a minute. That boy Cooper caught a 73-yarder for a touchdown. Holding.
Deshaun Watson threw it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Hey,
holding.
Jameson will be the quarterback soon. Go ahead.
Give me the Browns.
Ooh.
The Bills at the Texans. Both 3-1.
Damn, that's gonna be that's a tough game.
I'll take Buffalo.
I was gonna say I got the Bills, dog, and I like CJ, but he hasn't been super duper consistent for me.
Give me the Texans.
All right.
The Panthers at the Bears.
Give me Caleb.
I'm taking Carolina. I'm taking the redhead. Doggone it. I'm taking redhead kingpin.
Give me Carolina.
Wow.
Give me the Broncos. It's the Raiders at the Broncos. Give me the Broncos.
The Raiders at the Broncos? No, that boy only got not good. I'm gonna give you the Broncos. Here you go.
I'll take the Raiders. I'm taking the nation.
Here you go. Thank you. Next.
The Cardinals at the 49ers.
San Francisco.
Yeah.
Hey, did y'all see Debo's outfit walking into the stadium last weekend?
What do you have on?
Oh, I gotta send this to y'all.
Who you got in the game? Let me see.
Give me the 49ers.
Yeah, of course.
Hold on, I got it. I'm gonna send this to y'all. You gotta
What it
see
look like?
It looked like, what are we doing here? What it's guys wearing almost women's stuff.
Oh yeah,
I'm sending it right now to you guys.
LeBron and them started that. Like,
Click on it right quick. We'll click on it and then we'll get back to them in a minute. Let me get to the rest of these scores. Rest of these games.
Let me look at this picture real quick because now I want to see.
The Packers at the Rams. You see it?
Yeah, come on, Debo. You
look like Miss Netta
with a purse. But with a purse,
man. Come on, man. Come on.
Come on, Debo. Hey, look.
No, Rock. No, you can't say nothing about
that outfit probably cost $5,000. Go ahead, brother.
Hey, if he gonna play like he play on the field, he can wear that every doggone week.
You understand me?
As long as he perform on the field like he did, he can wear that every week. I wouldn't wear it. But
I ain't not gonna rock bell bottoms in the purse, but I'm also not a high athlete that can do what I want and get millions of dollars in events.
When I saw him walking into the stadium, I was like, Miss Netta play football? Y'all knew Miss
But what about your homies that should say what about your first cousin?
Thank you, man. Pull up.
Are you kidding me? Messing up our whole last name? Get it together. All right, go to the next pick.
Packers at the Rams. You already picked this. Packers at the Rams.
Give me the Rams. They starting to play okay.
Give me Green Bay, dog.
Give me the Rams. Give me the Rams.
Give me Green Bay.
Oh, wait a minute. Well, the boy came in and was just short of 400 yards. He just was
Jordan Love.
Jordan Love.
He's back. I told you he had to get healthy. It's been almost 3 or 4 weeks since he's played.
Who you got?
I got Green Bay.
I got the Rams.
Got you.
The Giants at the Seahawks.
Seahawks.
Gino.
Seahawks. Give me the Seahawks. The Cowboys at the Steelers.
I'm picking Pittsburgh.
No Michael Parsons. No DeMarcus Lawrence.
Pittsburgh.
Yeah, y'all got a gang of people out. Yeah, give me the Steelers.
Give me the Cowboys.
Look at him. Oh, him.
You see how I ride with my team?
Oh, him a fan. Look.
Frank.
Hey, I didn't say it proudly. Like you say the Raiders.
You said it very fast.
Yeah, I said it very fast. Very low. The Saints at the Chiefs. Last game. On Monday night.
Kansas City, baby.
He be over special on Monday. I'm talking about Patrick Mahomes.
Even though they lost Rice, but he'll still be all right. Next man up.
They lost Rice with Mahomes falling on him or something.
I know.
Yeah, it was crazy.
He got hit by that girl Karma. You know what Karma is? Karma is the same person that he hit on the freeway and took off. Remember that?
I remember that.
Now his ass is sitting out right now.
Who you got in the game, Dave?
Give me the Chiefs.
All right. It ain't a double header. That's the Monday night. Okay.
No.
These double headers.
It don't need to be no more.
By the way.
It don't need to be.
Very dumb.
And we get the rest this week and relax and chill.
Well, let's go to college then, because I had some fun watching college.
Chin up, stiff upper lip. Real men don't ask for help. Today, these ideas no longer hold true, especially if you have advanced prostate cancer. Ask your doctor about your PSMA status. One scan could change the course of your advanced prostate cancer journey, because asking for help is the manliest thing you can do. Visit scanforpsma.com for the doctor discussion guide, which can help you navigate your next appointment. Sponsored by Novartis.
I mean, the biggest game of the day was what?
Alabama, Georgia.
Alabama, Georgia. We
Oh,
got
really?
and
It's a 17-year-old. That's a whole problem, dog.
Ryan Williams.
That boy is
17.
oh, like
Jesus.
But look at it like this. We get this game early in the season. Now, this is the only thing I do like about all these teams playing in like the SEC and the Big 10 and the Big 12, whatever. You get early games like this where you would get this game at the end of the season on the SEC championship game.
Yeah.
But to me, I think we saw the growth of Jalen Milroe in this game, especially at the beginning. That first half,
agreed.
That was the first time I've seen a quarterback play almost a perfect half. He did nothing wrong. Now the second half was shaky, but the first half over 100 yards rushing, 200 passing, and they couldn't stop him.
I watched the whole game. I was sitting next to some Georgia fans that was acting a monkey on the plane. It was awesome. But to everybody's credit, it was like they not the same without Nick Saban. Oh no, they a whole different team. I think that coach really has made them. I mean, what a huge win! And then what you also got to see was Beck ain't no punk from the University of Georgia.
He didn't fold.
Quarterback.
He didn't fold. It looked like he was about to fold, but he didn't.
He didn't fold, but that last.
It was 30-7 at the half. Now he was awful in that first quarter, but I think no more than I didn't think. Alabama played a big part in that. They kept blitzing him, and they made him look crazy out there. But in the second half, and this is what I hate about coaches. For some reason, you get conservative.
Stop peeling your ears back. You get into a zone. We done laid him down all the first half. This half, let's let him stand up and throw for 260.
Once you let him do that, you lose momentum.
It's called playing not to lose. You can't do that. That's why I say shame on Alabama. Hey, they got the win, but shame on them, man. I know it's Georgia, but at the end of the day, man, that game, they should have scored 50 points on them boys. They should have. I mean, with you. It shouldn't even been close. It really shouldn't have been close.
But
I think did y'all watch? Go ahead.
I think we're going to see this game 2 or 3 more times before the end of the season. I mean, before the national championship game.
Absolutely.
Because I think you're going to see these two guys play for the SEC championship, and then may see each other in the playoffs again.
So somebody y'all made me watch, and y'all was telling me about them, but I was like, blah blah blah. I watched the whole Miami Virginia Tech game.
Oh, that play at the end.
Virginia Tech went to Miami, and they were not scared. They shook that boy. He had some turnovers, but his bounce back. Let me tell you something, man.
Cam Ward, you talking about Cam Ward?
Cam Ward. His bounce back game. He was so mad. Like he fumbled. He threw an interception. He came back. He scored again. And they went back and forth. And then it was just about him. They was like, Miami was going to lose that game. They was going to lose that game
and
if they didn't have a Cam Ward.
I got this.
He put his cape on.
Let's
and
go.
Made Virginia Tech look like Virginia Tech.
Let's go.
The Hokies ain't been sweet for a minute, though.
Now did they get holes at the end on that Hail Mary that looked like a touchdown?
Now, all the angles that you saw, even in our best, that's a catch. The ref was there. I would have loved for Virginia Tech to win that game and walk off, and look, I would have loved for Virginia Tech to look like Kentucky.
Dog.
How about that?
That's a team you don't want to face.
Also watch that whole game.
I did.
Watch that whole game, and Kentucky was like, we can win.
Kentucky is a team that you don't want to match up with in the playoffs. They one of those teams. Come on, dog.
They got heart, and then it's a Stoop brother over there at coach. Don't never forget they whole family is coaches.
Come on, dog. But I'm gonna tell you who's gonna win the whole thing. Them Texas Longhorns. Book it right now. Book it right now.
They did. Mississippi was already 1-3 though. So
book it right now.
I want to see
what happened. And he said all this hype about that. What happened in the rankings?
What you mean?
They fell.
Everybody, listen.
Texas number 2.
Miami fell too. You
That's
can't.
right.
When you play an unranked team this year and you're ranked and you don't beat them by 30 or 3 or 4 touchdowns, you're going to fall.
Let me ask Rock this. So what do you think Texas is going to win? Who they play?
They're a very good football team, sir.
Who?
The Texas Longhorns are a very complete football team. And they got 2 quarterbacks.
I said, why?
And they got 2 quarterbacks. And they got 2 quarterbacks. And they got dog-nosed defense. Texas they finna blow out Oklahoma this week.
Their defense is not that good.
Is this the Red River shootout?
Yeah, man. They're going to blow them boys out.
Yeah, they don't have a chance.
Come on, man.
Who have they played? That's all I asked you. I said, who have they played?
They ain't played nobody.
Look at the schedule, sir. You got it right there in front of you. I'm telling you, it don't matter who they play. Them boys going to be in the championship game. And I got them winning that bad boy.
Alabama's number 1. Okay. And they played somebody.
I can see Alabama, Texas being in the championship.
The 2 best teams right now in the country to me is Alabama and Georgia, like it's been every single year.
Now it's Alabama, Texas.
And then let's not overshot Arizona beating Utah like that.
Yeah, but that's without their quarterback. I mean, they've been missed. I mean, I understand it's a loss. Yeah. That's fine. Yeah. But who's it? Cam Rosin?
Right.
He's been inconsistent. Well, he's been hurt a lot.
He's been hurt. Yeah, he's been real hurt. Michigan beat Minnesota. We got the brown jug. We're number 10 in the country.
Y'all better watch out too, because y'all play.
We got Washington. Washington ain't played nobody. We got Washington. I was with so when you're around Cleveland Brown fans, you are automatically around Buckeye fans. So I was giving them the double dose. Since you want to be 44,000 deep at my home stadium, they was catching it. I don't even raise my voice to Buckeye fans in September and October. I just say, don't lose till Thanksgiving. That's what we need y'all to do. Because then y'all be number 2, number 3 or so, that we can beat y'all, that we can go up. So just don't lose.
Well, here's the new top 10. I'll get the top 10. Alabama's number 1. This is what changed. Alabama's number 1. Texas number 2. Ohio State stayed where they were. Yeah, where they are. Number 3. Tennessee. Now that's a dangerous team, but again,
it's dangerous. But they're gonna get mopped up. They got a hella SEC teams to play, dog. And shout out to Heupel over there in Tennessee doing his thing.
He's doing his thing.
Actually been a good team for the last 3 or 4 seasons.
Georgia dropped to number 5. Oregon, number 6. Penn State. They had a close game against Illinois.
Penn State will also another one of them teams that'll lose to Michigan State randomly or Iowa or somebody. They make me sick. Stupid Nittany Lions.
And then Miami, number 8. Number 9 was Mizzou. And then number 10, Michigan. Michigan creeping their way back into the top 10.
It's creeping our way. We ain't really got no real games pretty much until Thanksgiving. Like I told y'all, our first 6 games, if we could split them, I told y'all at the beginning of the season, you don't give us USC and the Texas.
But can I shout somebody out real fast?
Oh,
who's over there quietly making some noise?
Don't do it.
The SMU Mustangs.
Oh, I agree with you on that.
You see what they just did with Florida State? Now we know Florida State ain't Florida State, but doggone it.
But still though.
But still though. And what that was another. Hey, what the joke I said at the beginning of the season? Wouldn't it be great if the SMU Mustangs just ran through that doggone conference over there? And then y'all laugh.
Said that. And in Florida State, I got a cousin that's went to.
No, they won't beat Miami. They won't beat. They're not. They can't beat Miami.
No, they ain't gonna get Miami.
But, okay, then
that's Miami. But they could beat Virginia Tech.
Yeah, they can. They gonna compete.
Can they beat Clemson? Can they beat Clemson?
Not now. Clemson and found.
Okay, that's what I mean.
Clemson found their stride.
Right now, the 2 best teams in the ACC are who? Miami,
Clemson, and Miami. Yeah,
that's it. So I like what you're saying. They are making noise.
SMU, I guess.
The SMU is making noise, and they also said where he got hurt too. DJ, I'm pretty sure they want the NIL money back from DJ.
Oh, what a letdown!
Oh my God,
what a But look, like I said, and the Clemson people and the Oregon State people going like this.
Yep.
I don't think it's that many good games this coming up week. I think
they're not pushing because they would have been pushing them over the weekend during the NFL game.
I don't see anything
either.
Texas, Oklahoma.
That's the following week. That's the following week.
That's not this week?
That's not this week, no.
Looking at it, SMU does play Louisville in Louisville.
That's a good one. That's
a game I'm
actually going to
sit and watch.
That'd be a good another test.
Georgia plays Auburn.
Missouri, Texas A&M, number 9 versus number 25 in Texas A&M. That ain't an easy win for nobody that go up there to College Station.
Clemson at Florida State would have been good if Florida State was good. That's the problem.
Man,
they're not.
That's gonna be an ugly game right there.
Wait a minute, Ole Miss, South Carolina. In South Carolina, you could take another L, Rebels. You really could. South Carolina 3-1, they 4-1. They're not sorry.
I'm just telling you, there's no great games this week, but the following week we start ramping up again. I'm just after this past weekend, I'm fine. The Virginia Tech Miami game that kept me intrigued. But Alabama Georgia was the icing on the cake. That was it. That was the game for me.
It was fun. And college was fun, man. It's great things going on right now in football. We've waited a long time. If y'all listen to the podcast, you know we've been waiting for all this action. So what
do you guys think about, since we talked about the NIL with DJ, this guy from UNLV, that the quarterback, well, now you can say former quarterback for UNLV, Matthew, is it Sluka?
Yeah, something like that.
Yeah. Well, the whole point was $100,000 he was promised. That's what he said verbally. Him and his representative were promised that money. He only got $3,000 of that money, so he said he'll sit out and redshirt. I think the running back was going to follow too for UNLV. UNLV is in the conversation right now. They're undefeated.
Yeah, that's why I was in Vegas listening to the sports talk. The whole city is mad at him. He's selfish.
You quit on your team.
Huh?
You quit on your team.
You quit on your team. And
That's
then and here, not only did you quit, this don't have nothing to do with NIL or football or nothing. You're a quitter. You can't be playing in sports when you're a quitter. Your coach supposed to get the quit out you. That's the whole thing. Here comes a kid who doesn't know what he's doing. He gets under a good coach. Rock T takes this kid who was uncoachable, and now he's about to win the Heisman. But when you a quitter, no other team say, oh, you know what? We was looking for a quitter to bring.
Well, answer this question. And I'm not saying I agree with the guy, but in NFL, and you are negotiating your contract, and a player holds out and says, I ain't playing until you pay me, like you promised me you was going to pay me, we don't call them quitters, do we?
No, but
we do, but we understand.
We understand because first of all, they're employees.
Yeah,
that's it. And we don't want to call these college players employees now. We don't want to do that.
You have to start calling them something.
What you calling them? They're getting paid now.
No, that I didn't say that's what I didn't want to call them. I said that's what people don't want to call them now. They are employees.
But they are.
They are. Yeah. I agree. So that's the whole point. But my thing is NFL is different. You're still under contract. There's no contract. You're talking about a verbal commitment. If he was promised that by somebody or some person from some
coach or somebody some booster
from UNLV, that's if you don't have it written down and you got
horrible business.
Yeah, you definitely got to put it on paper and sign off on it.
That's on you and your representative.
But we don't know. But we don't know if that happened or not. We don't know.
No, it's verbal. They said it was verbal.
They said it was verbal.
What I was listening to in Las Vegas, pretty much all the people were like, and who's the person who promised it to him? Like they was, was it the dean? Where's this person? Why this person ain't never surfaced? But now you want to, you know what I'm saying? Hey. So it's not, they mad at him.
No, don't you used to watch Judge Judy, right? What was the one thing she used to always say? Well, if it ain't a signature on it, there's no proof there if it's no signature. Yeah. Verbal commitment don't mean anything to me.
Verbal commitment mean I won't slap you in the mouth.
Pretty much.
Said it, but next month I might slap you in the mouth.
Why do we always say this about people with wills? People like Prince. He didn't leave a will. The point is, his sister and everybody else can say he left me money, but then what are the government or the courts going to say?
The government going to say, well, Paisley Park is ours because there is no will.
Exactly.
And we'll take everything.
It has to be written down. It has to be signed.
And look what they did with Aretha Franklin.
Yeah, same thing.
She's been dead. They just figured the will out, and the will that they actually had to use was something they found in a couch that was wrote on lawyer paper. Like,
And everybody in college football, everybody's not getting paid.
Everybody not getting paid, but if you go watch that thing on Prime about LSU, all those students, it's a white boy that played basketball who know he's not going to the NBA. It's a black girl who didn't make it to the Olympic trials on a hurdle. They all getting money, but they also all have representatives. Somebody who handles the NIL money so they can do what they do. So it's another case of a black man not having his business together.
But this is a white guy.
You can't.
This is a white guy. I
thought he was black the whole time I was listening to him.
Yeah, no, he's black. He's white. He's a white
guy.
guy.
Good. Welcome, white boy. Now you know.
Evidently, his father.
You ain't had no good parents, white boy.
Exactly.
Everybody knows you find something.
Look, on the business side, I understand what he's doing as a quarterback and captain of your team, and y'all are undefeated. And you got an opportunity to do something special this year. You shouldn't have quit on your team like that. It's like, okay, I gotta figure out this. I'm gonna get this worked out over here. But you know what? We got something going on, fellas. So let's go. We're gonna ride this thing.
And that is exactly why they ain't want to get these kids money. Because it is the money. Remember, before it was for the school. I'm doing this to be a running rebel. I'm out here representing Nevada it was that kind of pride, but it done turned into you ain't getting my money.
It's a business.
The Pandora.
Red shirt me, and then he gonna go to the portal, and then maybe fizzle out of football. Like you don't want that to happen to a kid.
And that's what Nick Saban was saying. The whole point is don't have the values anymore. It's about how much money can I get right now, and they don't understand this. To us, to me, you and Rock, $100,000. That's still a lot of money, but
that's hella money.
But it is a lot of money. But you're in college. If you don't make it to the next level, that money goes away.
Yeah, money go by quick.
And that's why you stay.
If you don't have good financial education.
Yes,
exactly.
Yes.
Somebody in your corner is helping you do something with that money.
$100,000 is $54,000 after taxes. So you already in
the
hole.
Me and my wife was talking about this. I know y'all. Y'all making jokes about this, but
go ahead, dog.
But like $1 million is not a lot of money anymore. Remember,
$1 million is $600,000 after taxes.
Exactly.
Once I found out when they were saying he got $22 million to do this movie, and then the people told me that it's always half, and you got to pay agents, and so that $22 million is looking like maybe a strong 5.
It sounds good. It sounds good.
It also depends on how you got your financial portfolio set up, because they teach us that tax evasion, of course, that's illegal. But then there's a thing called tax avoidance that's actually perfectly legal. That's what the 1% do. So once you start learning all that,
1% here, you know
what it was is not
Shohei Ohtani told the Dodgers, "Pay me in 7 years."
Right.
So the $500 million that they owe him with interest, he about to get $630 million.
Okay, so what did Ron Isley and Wesley Snipes do? Which one of the tax things they did?
They got their cousin. Their cousins was doing their taxes. Don't worry about it, Ron. You ain't even got to pay right now. You got the #1 song in the country. you and Kelly Price is killing it. They don't even worry about it when your song is big, yo.
And Wesley Snipes had Blade at the time. The Blade was a big thing for
Wesley Snipes. Was he?
Boy,
this is what I know. If you don't, when I saw Red Fox on the cover of Jet magazine and they was taking his stuff out of his house, I was a child and I hurt for him. Like, and he ain't do his taxes.
Yeah.
And and guess what? Can't nobody even help you out of that. Like ain't nobody got a WAP that you could. I mean, unless you know Oprah or LeBron James. But
you know what the government say? They say, you want to help? We're gonna look into your records too, just in case.
Exactly. Why you minding somebody else?
Message.
Mind your own business.
Chin up, stiff upper lip. Real men don't ask for help. Today, these ideas no longer hold true, especially if you have advanced prostate cancer. Ask your doctor about your PSMA status. One scan could change the course of your advanced prostate cancer journey, because asking for help is the manliest thing you can do. Visit scanforpsma.com for the doctor discussion guide, which can help you navigate your next appointment. Sponsored by Novartis.
Hey, real quick, man, we had some sad news in the sports world. We lost a couple great ones. First of all, baseball legend Pete Rose passed away at the age of 83. No cause of death yet. Major League Baseball actually banned Rose.
Stop doing drugs. He stopped drinking and stopped. I just watched his autobiography, Charlie Hustle, a couple weeks ago. So he said he hadn't drank anything for the last 4 or 5 years. So it wasn't.
Well, good for him on that part. But you know, as one of the best baseball players of all time, he was banned from the game for betting on games back in the day.
As a coach and a player. And I think the ban shouldn't have been life. I think they should have released that bad boy. Major League Baseball killed people.
Yeah. It's like, come on, man. This dude.
2004, he admitted he was gambling.
Come on, man.
By 2014, which was another 10 years after, they could have let dude in.
Come on, man.
No, you bet that he was part of the game.
Man,
I mean, no. So for the people who don't understand, it's just betting is no big deal. Here's the problem: if you bet that if you the coach of the Cincinnati Reds,
exactly, and
y'all playing the Dodgers, and you bet the Dodgers is going to beat the Reds, because then you just take out the best pitcher.
Exactly.
You let the bum reliever in.
He was
when I
for what
thought
he
about
did.
it, the numbers is awful.
Yeah.
What he was doing was awful.
Yeah.
You're not going to be the third hitter today. You're going to be the seventh hitter today. I'm moving you around.
So that's it.
They're mad at him because it was so diabolical. it was.
It gave a black eye to baseball during that time.
It did.
Yeah. And then they were so good. The Reds were so good. The Reds were so good. He was way before his time, social media style. Like, I mean, what I love about him, he was Pete Rose to the end.
Come on, dog.
Watch this thing on
one of the
Prime,
greatest ever, bro.
Charlie Hustle. He never took his stance off. He was like, all right, I cheated, but damn. Okay, I cheated. I'm sending letters to the commissioner all the time. I'm out here. I'm helping kids. I'm still going to Major League Baseball games. I'm signing baseballs. I got to sign one of them. He got to sign like 300-400 baseballs a day. And then he was in Vegas, and they was like, "Why you in Vegas?" He said, "Because everybody come to Vegas, and everybody can get to Pete Rose. I can't do it when I'm somewhere else." But he was all the way him to the end. But I feel like that they made an example out of him, dog. Like, I mean, he still most likely won't get in.
And what are they?
No, they'll get him in.
What are they doing in the NFL
posthumously?
Yeah, they'll put him in now.
And what are they doing for the NFL right now? If the guys are, if they catch guys betting right now, because they're warning guys.
They're getting them boys out of there so fast. It's over for your whole. Yeah, but I understand. But the whole
as a player, he was great. As a manager, he was okay. But the bottom line, he bet on baseball. That's it.
Yeah.
That's it.
Let's move on to the other dude. Man. Let's move on to Dikembe Mutumbo, man. Let me tell you something.
Yeah, this was. Go ahead, dog.
I moved to Atlanta in November of '98 to be on the radio on V103 with Frank Ski and Wanda. I was a sports dude. The Falcons were 8-2 when we came to the city, and they never lost a game. Going to my first Super Bowl in Miami, and just the city was a sports city. And then you got the Hawks with Dikembe Mutumbo. It was a nail salon. It was a black-owned nail salon in Atlanta and Buckhead called Saya. And me, Deke, and Q from 112 would go every other week to get our nails done. The conversations we had, I can't even tell you on a podcast. It's like the conversations we would have. But I never not saw dude take a picture. I never not saw dude not sign an autograph. And Dikembe Mutumbo taught African athletes how to be American, but still stay African. The dude built a $40 million hospital, $40 million American. I don't know what the exchange is in the Congo.
I think it's like 30, 29, 30, yeah.
the hospital he made, the schools he made, his representation of an African in America being a philanthropist was so big. I was really sad when I heard that news that Deke had died. Deke was a wonderful human being, and I don't think anyone has anything bad to say about him. Even when he was blocking shots, and he was always respectful. He was never, and for a dude so big, and he had a really gruffy voice, so we would always laugh.
He sounded like Cookie Monster.
Yeah.
C is for me. Cookie is for me.
I love him at Georgetown. I love him at Georgetown when he played for Georgetown.
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
When he got to the NBA, all I remember is that one time you see him on the ground with the basketball in his hand.
Because the Nuggets beat number one Seattle. First time number 8 beat number 1.
Yeah. The Seattle.
He had 8 blocks that game.
Yeah, that's the one image I remember of him. I thought he was a great guy. I know he helped a lot of people, and he was all about helping. But on the basketball court, he was a great defensive player. He really was. And
One
you
of the
didn't
greatest.
go inside that lane. You did
One
not.
of the greatest.
I gotta post a picture.
One of my favorite Mutombo stories is when they were showing him and Michael Jordan and team.
I know you're going. Yeah.
They were showing him in the locker. I think it was Team USA, the Dream Team or whatever.
Yeah.
And Mutombo was like, "You're the only one that's never dunked on me."
It was an all-star game. I think it was an all-star game. But yeah,
like Jordan, you didn't dunked on everybody, but you never dunked on me. So Jordan was like, "Really? Okay." And then after the Olympics, they got back in the regular season. The next game they played, guess who dunked on Mutombo? Michael Jordan. And he got a red down the court.
Didn't he give him the finger too?
Yeah. Yes, and he gave him his own finger back.
Yes,
yeah.
I remember that.
I love it, boy.
That's why Jordan is great, right there.
Come on,
but I love Mutombo, and he's gone too soon at 58, man. 58.
Yeah, Dikembe Mutumbo, man. Great.
His legacy will remain.
Yes.
Absolutely.
Stop here, Rock. And then stop here, Rock. And then let's do that.
We got one last story with
the Halle Berry, and then let's do it real quick. We, give our opinions.
Real quick. Yep. Yeah. So let's talk about the Halle Berry. Is it Haley or Holly?
It's Haley.
It's Haley. Haley Bailey.
Her name is Haley Bailey, and they call her Holly, and she be like,
"Yeah, man, get it right." So Haley was at the Usher concert with her homie, her boyfriend DDG.
Oh, boo.
And
the father of her child.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So Usher, if you've never been to an Usher concert, he serenades the women. It don't matter if you with your boyfriend, your husband, or whatever. Yeah. If he see a beautiful woman in the audience,
you're gonna catch this serenade.
You're gonna catch some serenades. So he came over to Haley, especially if you're a celebrity. He always serenades.
He know where they sit. It's all the ones that go viral is Fantasia over there, and
so he walking around and he got the cherry that he's bringing to Haley to feed her, right? And then of course he was cool about it. DDG, Haley's boyfriend, he kind of grabbed the cherry from Usher and fed Haley himself. Like, you ain't about to do this. I'm gonna do this. You ain't about to feed no cherry to my girl.
What's the problem?
Well, here I
wish Crystal would mess around and accept the cherry from Usher trying to feed. Nah, I got it.
You guys are haters. You guys are haters. Usher was on the Tom Joyner cruise, and I took my wife back there to go meet him, and he only talked to her. He had to go.
That's different.
But
are you gonna let him feed
I brought her to the concert and paid that money to get that VIP seat. I already talked to his people. He coming over here. I would love for him to give my wife a cherry. I don't want to know.
So your wife, your cherry.
My wife can eat a cherry from Usher, and I'm cool with it. You two thinking Usher want your women ass dudes? Y'all stupid.
Real. You don't understand. It's not giving her a flower or a rose.
That's cool.
Cherry. Cherry is something sexual.
And he's hungry.
It is a sexual thing.
There's only one way to eat a cherry sexy, too.
It is.
Exactly.
It ain't like he's
you said my wife gonna be and biting some of his finger.
And didn't hold his hand.
And you know if that happens and that comes on Instagram, Who gonna dog you out? Me and Rock.
Show enough.
That's a
We
punk.
get
That's a
it.
punk. That is a bad move.
Okay, maybe I'll hurry up, Usher. Give it to me or something.
Now, if he was feeding us some nuts, then we would have a different story.
We would definitely.
On that note, ladies and gentlemen, we
Yeah,
about to get ready to get up out of here, man, before Griff loses his wife to Usher. I Hate the Homies podcast. Rock Teasy's who I be.
It's your boy Griff, man, a.k.a. Mr. Raider Nation, a.k.a. Mr. Go Blue, a.k.a. Jason the Jet Terry. And I hate y'all because I was fine with it until y'all kept pushing the visual. And now all I see is my wife slurping on Usher's fingers.
And then
I hate the homies.
And you get home when you look at her and you got a chair. You go to the refrigerator to get a chair. You come here and she look at you like, "What you bringing that here for?"
Nobody want your stupid charity. Let me just say that I am very tanned.
And it's your boy Supa Dave. It's your boy Supa Dave. But guess what, y'all?
We don't care. Doses.
I hate the homies.